What I'm pissed off about, after having watched all 10, and yes, I did finish all 10 before the Oscars last night. I did. I have reviews coming for Hamnet and Sentimental Value because I think the reviews matter, and if you know the movies are out there, so if people want to see them, I want to give actual reviews for those. We'll get to those. But I have seen all 10 of those movies. And what I'm here to say is, and please, again, don't come over here bashing my opinion. It's my opinion. I don't care what yours is. Not you. of
I'm just here. You know what I mean?
of
I
the
wish I had
10
a big bowl of
movies,
popcorn, but I don't. So
of the 10 movies that I watched, I'm not going to rank them. Not yet anyway. I'm not going to rank them right now. But what I'm going to say is One Battle After Another is 10th for me. I hated One Battle After Another. I did not like that movie at all. I did not like the way it made me feel. I did not like the storyline. I did not like a lot of things about that movie was wrong and not for me. I hated it. And I think when we start thinking about different categories, when we start thinking about the acting, when we start thinking about the set design, when we start thinking about this thing and that thing and that thing, and you start to look at the other films, even and maybe especially the films that people aren't really talking about, like the regular folks I know are not talking about Sentimental Value. They're not talking about
right,
Train Dreams.
right.
Those were amazing movies for different reasons. Every movie has its own thing. Like those weren't happy movies. They're not the feel good movies. They're not gonna that's not what those movies are gonna do to you. But they were great movies. One Battle After Another was the worst movie on that list. I have no question about it. Like, I'm sure of it. And I said a few weeks ago that historically, when the reason why I was so excited about Sinners being praised the way it was this year is because Sinners is essentially about a bunch of black people trying to have some fun and trying to party. And then, they end up having to fight the white vampires. Cool. Historically, when films that are about black people, the black experience, however you want to say it, come out and get nominated for these big awards, they usually have something to do with slavery, something to do with black people being oppressed, because white people love that. The Academy loves that. They do. Go back and look. Do your research and you'll see the Academy loves that story. They love it when black people are not just existing in the world like they do, but yet they're enslaved or some terrible thing has happened to them or whatever it is. Those are the type of films that get nominated for these awards. And it's usually directed by a white man. One Battle After Another is basically a white man hunting down his what we learn is his biracial daughter so he could eliminate her, so he could join a group that basically hates black people and anyone who is marginalized.
Hmm.
Now they don't make it clear that that's what that is in they don't I mean they make it clear, but they don't explicitly say that. But they
Right.
ask him in the movie, the group that he's trying to join, they ask him, "Have you ever been with a black woman? Have you ever slept with a black woman?" They're very specific about it. And he knows that if they find out, he can't be a part of the crew.
Hmm.
So he literally goes, gets a team together, and hunts them down. Now, granted, her parents, who were the group that they were doing criminal shit. Like, yeah, some of them had gotten caught, some of them had done time. One, Tiana Taylor's character ends up in witness protection. Like, it's a whole thing, right? But he's hunting them down. And the reason he's hunting them down is because he's trying to find his biracial daughter to eliminate her, to confirm that he's in fact her father, and to eliminate her. And yes, I do mean eliminate her. That's the movie that they decided was Best Picture. It wasn't even good.
And Best Supporting Actor.
And Best Supporting Sean Penn. I didn't know I had beef with Sean Penn until last night.
Oh my god.
It's bullshit. It's bullshit.
No.
And even if Sinners didn't win, One Battle After Another still did not deserve to win Best Picture. There were 9 other films that were better. 9. Fight me on it. I don't care. 9 other films that were better. That is at the bottom for me. I don't get it. I don't understand. Why? Because Leo was in it? Leo don't care. You saw the way Leo was hugging on Michael B. Jordan. Leo was like, good for you. We gotta, like, I don't know what it is. I don't know what needs to happen. But I feel like this was, like, I feel like everybody knows that this was bullshit. Except for maybe people who are like Sean Penn's character in the movie. Those people probably are pleased with how this went. I just don't get it. Like, I don't understand. I'm not even rallying over here for Sinners like I know a lot of people are. You could have picked any of the other films. Any of them. It would have still been relevant. They still would have been better than One Battle After Another. How? How did it happen? What is wrong with y'all?
What is it? It's a what?
A conspiracy.
I think you're gonna say a travesty of justice.
Oh, in the words.
Oh shit.
Of Tory Lane's daddy.
Conspiracy.
In the words of Tory Lane's daddy, this is a miscarriage of justice. This needs to be rectified. Okay? This needs to be... Get my podcast mic. This needs to be rectified. All right? One Battle After Another did not deserve to win Best Picture. So many other movies deserve to win before One Battle After Another won. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. The one time I actually watched the Oscars, the one time. And I wasn't even watching because I thought Sinners was going to win. Because I just knew in the pit of my stomach that they were going to snub them. So I didn't even put all my eggs in that basket. But what I did do is take the time over the last month and a half and watched every single film. All of them. And I can tell you for sure. Yes.
But we got to say that.
Tell you for certain, One Battle After Another wasn't it. That wasn't the one. It just wasn't. Can you imagine if podcasters really were holding their mics like that the whole time?
They had one real strong arm. Every pod be like 10 minutes.
I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted. And why do y'all get off on shit like that? Storylines like that, y'all love that shit. I don't understand it. I hate it. I hate it so much. It made me cringe. And fine, I said it back then when I reviewed it, and I said it made me feel something. So okay, I get it. It made it a part of the top 10. Cool. But if you really watched all of these movies, then you know. If you even watched half of them, then you know there were better movies.
Yeah.
Tired of this shit. I am, because it's like, what are y'all doing? Like, why do y'all do this? I actually thought they were going to pick Sentimental Value because they love to throw a wrench in it and pick
They
a
do.
foreign film that everybody's like, wait, when did that movie come out?
Right. Like a couple years ago in Parasite one, and everyone was like, "Hey, what is
What?
Parasite? You know this movie?"
But you know what? It would have made sense because Sentimental Value was a good movie. It was better than One Battle After Another. It was.
I believe you. I won't be watching it, so because ain't it long as hell too?
All of them are long.
Okay.
Which one was the longest? I think One Battle After Another is actually the longest, which makes it
I
even
mean,
worse.
ain't it
It
like
didn't
ain't
deserve
it
to be
like
as
three
long as it
hours?
was. Hmm?
Ain't it like 3 hours?
Yes, I had to watch it in parts. That's how you know.
That girl stressed, y'all.
I watched that shit in parts. It
My
wasn't
co-host is
good.
stressed.
It wasn't good. And here's a spoiler. Here's another spoiler. Well, I said it before and I'll say it again. Love Tiana Taylor down. She was only in the movie for 40 minutes. 3 hour movie. She was only in the movie for 40 minutes. So yeah, I don't know if best supporting actress would have been it.
Yeah, I mean, hard to compete with somebody who was in the film the whole time, right?
The lady who won for Hamnet, great. She did a great job. Hamnet was a great movie too. Hamnet was great. Hamnet again, not a movie that's gonna make you laugh, not a movie that's gonna bring you joy, sadness, but that's fine.
None of the best picture movies were movies that will bring you joy. Maybe F1, right?
I think F1 was a feel good movie. I think that Sinners was layered, but I think Sinners also created an entertainment atmosphere. Like I think that
I was just thinking about the happy part. Yeah, I agree. Sinners was entertaining, no doubt about that.
it was
But I'm just saying,
entertaining. Like they were
happy.
dancing, they were having a good time. Like I think that there were jokes in it. Well, if you got them, there were jokes in there. There were opportunities to laugh, but there are films that were nominated that just there's nothing to laugh about, and
Right,
that's
that's what I mean.
okay.
Yeah. Mhm.
It's okay. That's not. Oh, that doesn't always need to be the thing. I'm disgusted. Okay, I'm
So,
absolutely disgusted.
because we've been potting for a while now, this
Mhm.
episode, and we're wrapping up soon. Let me just ask: was that the only category you felt so strongly opposing about?
I think that five awards. What was it? Five you said or four that they got?
Or I'll double check. I still have the list open. Hold on. 6 Oscars.
They didn't deserve six.
Yeah.
They didn't deserve six for best casting. Absolutely not. Not compared to the other movies.
Oh, Sean Penn now has he ties for the all-time record for male acting wins at the Oscars,
Good for him. Listen, he showed up and he did his job. I'm not.
which is three Oscars.
Oh, okay. I'm not mad at the actors who were in the movie for being in the movie and doing what they came to do. Like I said, I don't think the acting was bad or anything like that. I think the acting was actually pretty good. I even talked about the relationship between Tiana Taylor and Leonardo DiCaprio. I think they did a great job. I think Chase Infinity was great. Uh Regina Hall. Listen, everybody. But that don't mean the movie was good.
Right. So you feel they shouldn't have won six, but was there a specific category that stung you the way Best Picture did?
Best casting.
Okay.
I mean, best adapted screenplay. I just feel like there were other movies that were better. Begonia's in there. I would have picked Begonia over One Battle After Another. Um,
Or Emma Stone, man.
I'm trying to see who else was nominated for that award.
She ain't even. She cut her hair off for y'all. You know what I'm saying? She went back to the mothership.
And I would I would even argue, like, if anybody like didn't like Begonia, I would even say, okay, if we could stack that close to last of the all the other films, but still, that would be the only one where I'm like, maybe I would put that towards the back too.
Okay.
All of the other movies were great. Secret Agent, I already said I put that towards the back too, because I that was complicated for me trying to watch it and keep up with it, and um it being in another language and all of that. However, Sentimental Value was mostly in another language, and I followed that way better. So there's also that. I think that matters.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, I don't think they deserved all the wins that they got. I was trying to look at best, who else was nominated for best adapted screenplay? Frankenstein, Begonia, Hamnet, Train Dreams. Yeah, I all of the stories are different. So there's that. But
Mm.
I would have given it to Train Dreams, honestly. I thought Train Dreams was a beautiful story. A lot of people found it boring. But then there's also a lot of people who are like, I get it. I understand. I don't know. I This is a miscarriage of justice.